Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Donut Shop Podcast. I'm your favorite host, Dr. Al. With me, we have Mr. N.
Favorite. Not fine words, but good evening.
And also my other co-host, Mr. Jorge.
I mean, he did win the one poll we threw out.
Fine or fair.
He's got statistics right now.
I got statistics to back it up. In this day and age, it's all about the stats. You gotta drop those stats on people. So
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That being said, I missed everyone. I wasn't here last week, as I'm sure everyone's aware. On my path to becoming a doctor, I got to prioritize certain things, and acing a couple exams is one of them. So I had to.
Did you ace it?
I did not ace it, no.
God dang it.
I did not ace it, but I did fairly good,
All right. Yeah.
It was a tough one. It was a tough one.
Look, as the old college saying goes, C's get degrees.
Oh, facts.
C's get degrees, but you're allowed 1D.
I wasn't ready for that one.
That's what the school tells me. You're allowed 1D. You can't have D simultaneously because then you're kicked out of the program. You're allowed one.
So here's the question: have you used your 1D yet?
I'm only my first year. Come on.
He hasn't seen any action.
I've had one semester and it's online. Like I doubt you could. I find it hard to fail online.
An online class, it is very hard to fail an online
class.
I
spent 24 hours on my computer, constantly reading, studying, and everything like that. So I maybe when I get live, I'll probably start missing classes because I'll be too lazy or wake up too late to even bother going. So maybe my second semester, if everybody's back to normal by then, hopefully, I don't know.
Random question. Could you do the whole degree online? Because I know some people need clinicals or see actual patients. But as for pharmacy, can you just do strictly online and be okay?
We can, for the most part. They have a couple labs that we have to attend, so they split us up into sections of groups to kind of abide by the COVID rules. So they could continue doing that. I only go to school 4 times in one semester, and that's for 4 different labs. And my last lab got canceled due to weather.
Oh, right.
So I have to I had to redo it for this upcoming week, which gave me an extra week to prepare for a test out. I have to know all the different inhalers and kind of be able to explain to people how to use them properly. So they're going to make me pick a random inhaler, and then I have to go down the list. So I have to remember all the different inhalers and know how they all work.
Interesting. Huh. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. But besides that, this week I do have my coffee. I keep forgetting to have mine. So we are called the Donut Shop Cop Podcast for a reason.
I have tea.
Water.
That counts. These are all available in the donut shop, okay?
My family runs one. I would know, yes.
Exactly.
I usually have coffee. Full disclosure, I didn't get up and make one today.
What's up with the first suit, man? What's that?
All right, so it's a twofold story.
I'm all ears.
So first and foremost, my hair looks like crap because I can't get a haircut because if you live in PA or even Jersey, we've been snowed just about every few days we've gotten a heap of snow, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to the barber shop and get my haircut. And then when I go, get snowed in. 2 days I could have gone before the most recent storms, in which case I went and it was packed and I wasn't waiting.
This is why I gotta make an appointment, man.
Yeah, but that requires a time commitment.
Sometimes those are hard things.
Yeah.
I literally so I go to Chinatown for my haircuts. I literally call them up and say, hey, are you guys available for a haircut? Yeah, what time? It'd be 2:00. I'm like, can I come in 3? They're like, yeah, sure. Or so they'll tell me push it back like half an hour.
That requires planning.
Not even. I literally just say, hey, I need a haircut. Are you available in an hour? Which is the time it'll take me to get dressed and drive down.
Fair enough.
Either way, that's point 1. Point 2 is my cousin came visited about a month now, and she had this almost like a sheep fur hoodie, and I put it on, and it was the most comfortable piece of hoodie I've ever worn. And
So
I was
decided-
like, I had to get one. Yeah, and I went with the wife and my son to outlets nearby that I've never been to, and I found it, and it is the most comfortable thing I've worn. So partly is because it's comfy as hell, but also because my hair is a mess.
yeah. You gotta look good for the camera, you know.
Man, look, this
is like the least slobbiest I've looked on this. Actually,
Yeah.
no, take it back. My best look was last week. You missed the costume, man.
I did miss the costume, but I did check it out. You look badass in it.
Oh man,
I did check out I did check out our podcast on our YouTube.com.
yeah,
So
he was sweating bullets after the fact, man.
oh my god, it was leather jacket, enclosed. Yeah, no.
What Spider-Man version is that? Is that from the game?
Yeah, it's from the game. It was also from the comic. The Last Stand suit. So it's Peter Parker got like a vision of his end,
Oh, okay.
and it was him wearing that suit, and it was basically his death scene.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's probably like not canon anymore, but the suit is the suit's canon enough.
Was that the moment you stopped reading Spider-Man?
No, actually, no. That's when I started reading Spider-Man.
That's when you started reading Spider.
Yeah, they had that comic back at FLC.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had it, and I would go, and I would. That's the only Spider-Man comic they had, so I reread that thing like
1,000 times.
Probably 1,000 times. Yeah,
I have a problem with comics, man.
You read manga.
Yes, and this is my problem with comics, that I wanted to start my son on a Spider-Man comic, and I wanted.
Oh, good luck. Good luck.
Exactly. I wanted to start him on the Miles Morales story.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's
That's
like
not hard.
5 different ones that's
not hard.
That were like chapter 1. I'm like, what's the true chapter 1?
I owned a true chapter 1. Actually, I owned the first 14 issues. You could just ask me.
Oh, well, he has a bookcase. I want him to own the books.
I have the books.
I want him to own the books.
Do you want to buy them for me? They're sitting in a box doing nothing.
Maybe, yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
They're all in like mint plastic, in their plastic casing condition.
I would hold on to
it's
them.
ever mint once it comes out of the package.
Yes, I meant, yeah. Well, it's not mint anymore. Well, it's near mint.
I would hold on to them, and they could be significant value down the line.
I feel like it's not a thing anymore.
No, you don't think so?
Not
for comics. No.
Not for modern comics. If it was like in the 80s or 70s or older, definitely. Nowadays,
listen, history has a way of repeating, man. Don't say never, never say never. You know.
Again, I have them.
I think we've talked about this. Like the fashion line constantly keeps redeveloping and things like that. So never say never. You know, think of Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon cards, man. Who would have thought that now, when we're 30 years old, they're worth like
that's true.
$1 million or something like that. Charizard or whatever the hell. The value
to this guy,
several $1,000s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. So you never say never.
Fair. He's right. But print is a dying media.
Yeah, I mean, if you have, just open up a Comixology app and just download them.
It's not about.
But you want the book.
I want the physical experience.
Should I send you? I'm gonna send you some Amazon links later.
All right, because that's part of it for me. For him, I don't want to just stick him in front of a.
Yeah, I mean we're already in front of a screen.
Yeah, that's the case. I just get him a freaking Kindle, download everything, and be like, here, have fun.
Yeah.
But I'm making him wait to get like the different volumes as we go along. Like just today, I picked up volume 4 for My Hero for him.
You're just gonna make him wait.
Yeah, every so often I'll pick up another volume. So I bought it, and he was looking at it because we bought it before he went back to his mom's today. He's eyeballing it. I'm like, that's staying, right? He's like, well, you can read it when you come back. That's all I'm saying.
That's so mean. 1 week. We wait a week.
Not even a week, a few days, because he'll be back in a few days.
And point is, we wait, so I guess he can wait.
Yeah, exactly.
We definitely do wait. Yeah. Speaking of kids, which leads me to my icebreaker.
that segue, I like it.
Yeah, it was not planned, but thanks for sharing. So anyways, I recently had an encounter today that kind of reminisced a little bit about childhood and stuff like that. So my question is, when you were a kid, what was the worst thing you ever did that got you in like the most trouble?
Oh my goodness!
What got me the most trouble as a kid?
I don't know if I should share this.
I mean, I can share mine. Oh, jeez. All right.
It involved me getting picked up in the back of a cop car.
mine, mine involved the police too.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Oh god. Dang.
Let's set some boundaries. What do you consider as a kid? What's the age?
All right. Let's
Oh,
say
yeah.
10 and below. 10 and below.
Oh, 10 and below. Okay. I was 16 in said story, but okay.
Let's say 10 below or 12 and below.
Mm.
Yeah, I was like 11 or 12 at the time.
Oh, I have a good one. So in 4th grade, I was like 9 years old. Yeah, about 9. My desk was at the window. I don't know, just kind of where it was. It was assigned seats. And someone in the class pushed the textbooks out the window. So because I was the kid at the window, by coincidence, I got blamed for it.
Ooh. What happened? Did they suspend you?
My dad had to come up. We had to talk to the principal. I stated my case, like, look, I didn't do it. Despite the fact the entire class turned on me.
What?
They ratted you out?
You're ready? I didn't do it. To this day, I will defend myself. Like 20 years later.
Oh man, that is
I think my dad never believed me. I remember. I think he mentioned it. It was like years ago, like in high school. He mentioned it again to me, and I was like, I didn't. It wasn't me.
I have something similar like that. I got 2 stories. Now you just brought up something. I had something similar like that in middle school as well. So I was hanging out with this kid and we were like walking. I think we were going to like ESO class or something at the time or whatever the case was. And he tries to like, I don't know, I forget the full detail of it, but he tries to do something like pretend to hit the teacher or something like that. And so he swings and
that's how you get in trouble.
Yeah, and then the teacher like kind of comes in, but from his angle, it looked like I was doing it. So he thought that I fucking was trying to swing at him.
Oh no!
And then my mom comes and like,
I think you just dropped the F-bomb, by the way.
Very Hispanic.
And then she like whips my ass because of that. And I'm like, yo, I did not do this. So I got beat for no reason. But unlike your father who does not believe you, I was like, that was not me. I didn't do it. She eventually came to terms to say, I apologize for kicking your ass. Frank correctly beating you.
Oh my god! I should mention this to my dad one day. More 4th grade.
You remember that? It still wasn't me.
It still wasn't me. 20 years later, I will still say it's not me.
And another time that I got my ass beat by my mom. I was in Albania at the time, and I was a really bad kid when I was young, man. Like in over there overseas, I was a terrible, terrible child. So we would do these games with all my neighbors and our friends there. So we would chase down cars and kind of like hang behind them and do something like dangerous shit. And like, so I did the same thing that these older kids were doing and I stuck behind there, but I lost my grip or something. So I kind of fell and I scraped my arm or something. And then when my mom heard about that, she freaking beat my ass.
Like, you like that scrape's bad? I'm gonna give you another one.
And that was the worst ass beating I ever received because she was like, if your aunt had not been present there, I could have potentially have killed you with my own hands. She was like,
oh my god,
how bad of an ass whip. I don't remember this. This is just her telling me this story. But that's one time that I got my ass beat.
My goodness.
My mom would tell me when I was a kid, it's like, don't do that. You're gonna fall and get hurt. And if you fall and get hurt, I'm gonna beat you. So
wait, you do the same thing?
Yeah. No, so I would get hurt, and I'd be like, no, Mom, I'm fine. I'm not hurt. Don't beat me.
I'll walk it off. I got this.
Yeah, basically. Like, the only one I wasn't able to walk off was this one. Oh man.
my goodness.
So yeah, those are fun times. What about you, Mr. Jorge? You didn't share any.
I mean, that was that, I guess.
Oh, was that your sharing moment?
All right. So this is a good one. So, one day I was in 6th grade, I guess, fifth or 6th grade. I went to school downtown, so I had to take public transportation downtown.
Are you 6 years old?
6th grade, so like 11 or 12.
11, yeah.
And one day I went all the way. I got literally in front of the building. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to go to school today. So I turned around and went home. So turn around. I couldn't go home because the family was home. So turn around, and I went to a park in our area, and I just hung out there. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go home.
You hung out. Wait, okay. I was saying, like, did you hang out there for 8 hours?
No, not even 8 hours. So I guess they started calling because I wasn't at school, and some of the kids said they saw me outside of the school.
Ooh.
So I get home, and they're like, "What happened?" So I didn't want to get in trouble, and I said, "I got kidnapped by some guys in a white van."
Oh, no.
Yes.
Why? Oh god.
Yep.
Oh my god.
That was a great lie.
So
Holy
tell me
crap.
about it. So of course the family was worried. They called the cops. I got picked up to go to the precinct to make a report.
Oh god.
Okay, I was like, "Fuck, I'm knee deep in this. What am I gonna do?"
Just make up a person. You're like, I saw
Oh
the.
man.
Be
So
like, I saw.
at one point, I ended up talking to the detective, and they're like, "Look, if you're lying, just come out and say now. Just
He knew. He
he's
knew.
like, it was gonna be it's just gonna get worse from here." I'm like,
He smelt the BS.
"Oh boy, I have never seen my dad angrier in my life
Oh my god.
than that day."
I think
There was a
justifiably angry.
combination of relief and anger at the same time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that mixed emotion.
Yep.
Jeez.
As a father, I would come to experience that same, not similar, different situation, but the same feeling.
Has your son done something similar?
Not similar, but like
You know that expression, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
yes. Oh man.
So,
That was another story for another day, but I am telling you, that was it, yeah.
well, I'm glad he's safe.
The cop car, I'm like, oh man.
The moment the cops got involved, you're like, oh.
I didn't think it'd get this far.
I can't.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I can't make this stuff up.
Apparently you can.
I don't know what I was thinking as a kid, man. I really don't.
Oh my god. I thankfully I was never caught cutting school.
Yeah, me either. I haven't either.
I think. Oh my god! I don't think I would have been alive today.
Had you pulled something like that?
No. If I got caught cutting school, period.
Oh,
I'd be such a dead man.
Man, this is all before high school.
Jeez.
well, high school wasn't bad though. You
I don't remember you doing anything drastic in high school.
yeah.
Yeah, let's keep it that way.
oh, we gotta swap stories. 15 years. There's stories I haven't heard yet.
I guess so. Yeah, apparently so.
Man, we gotta start swapping stories again.
Well, if any of our listeners have any such stories as ours, please feel free to
Email us at theogdonutshop@gmail.com.
Exactly. We would love to hear your stories as well.
I mean,
Can anyone outbeat Jorge?
Exactly.
Can anyone outstory my story?
Oh no!
I think we might have found our title.
Oh man,
outstory Jorge.
Worst childhood story than Jorge's?
Oh my god!
Question mark, exclamation point.
I'll work on a title. Anyway, where do we top that? I think we're done. That's it. That's the show tonight, guys. We're done. That is our high note.
I don't know how we could how could we transition outside of this?
To this day, my family doesn't let me live it down.
I wouldn't either. Holy crap!
They called my aunts and everything, and I was like, "Oh, why'd you do that?"
fake being kidnapped.
Yeah,
holy crap! I can't.
I don't know if my wife knows. No, my wife does know this story because my mom and my sister have told her about it. Because I don't live it down.
I'm curious. I'm curious what would have happened if you had just been like, "Yeah, it was just some random dude in a blue hoodie wearing a cap."
I tried that, bro. I'm like, "Oh yeah, it was some guys. I couldn't see that."
They knew.
They
called them out so hard. They knew.
Oh shit! Lord. That's hilarious. Oh man.
Jesus.
on another note, I don't know
I don't know. I don't go for this. All right.
how we transition outside of this.
I guess we'll go to movies. I guess. Cruella. The movie trailer for Cruella Deville. Is that the full title?
No, Cruella is the title.
Oh, just Cruella. Okay.
So it's about if you're old enough to have watched 101 Dalmatians.
Oh, it's her.
It's her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, who?
I was wondering. I'm like, who's Cruella? And then I figured it was some kind of like Disney princess, but no, it's a Disney villain, I guess.
Yeah, Disney. Yeah, so this is kind of along the lines of like Maleficent.
Yeah, it has the trailer had Joker vibes for me.
Yeah, that's what it felt like too. If everyone's seen the Joker movie.
Yeah, even the Joker trailer, like the way they shot it and the scenes that they picked of like just the gradual ascent of madness was very much into that. But I'm actually
I'm interested. I'm hoping it's not like not too similar to Maleficent. Maleficent was really much evil, like kind of humanize and make her the good guy. I don't think Cruella deserves that treatment.
No, man. I was cracking up. At the beginning of the trailer, they had the two Dalmatians there, like growling at her.
They knew.
Man.
It's like you could tell where it's gonna lead.
Was it? This was some pretty cool scenes. I like the scene with like the burning robe and like revealing the dress. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
like visually, that was pretty cool. Literally. I think it's gonna be a good movie. Hopefully, like honestly, Disney movies are very hit or miss for me these days.
Yeah,
especially after Mulan. So
yeah, they do extremely well or they do terrible.
Yep.
I haven't cared to watch any of the live action anything for them.
The only
remakes,
the only ones I've seen, the only one I've seen is Maleficent. Everything else just felt like a rehash of.
Yeah, Maleficent was different than the other ones for me.
Yeah, because Maleficent was a whole new story. And like barely anything of the original Sleeping Beauty story was in it, minus Aurora and Maleficent. That's it. Well, like everything, like Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Lion King. Lion King's definitely the strongest one here. Of they just took the same scenes and made it live action.
Yeah.
So hopefully Cruella is good.
It might be good. It probably will be good.
Who's directing it actually?
Who's directing? I have no idea.
Let's see who's directing this movie. Craig Gaspy. Who are you? Gaspy. There you go. Jeez, I'm sorry. Australian.
I was gonna say, is this an Italian fella?
Oh, I don't. Million Dollar Arm. That's the only
arm.
Yeah.
Well, he directed The Finest. No, I haven't seen any of his.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Yeah, the Million Dollar Arm is the only one that clicks.
What was his first name?
Craig.
Yeah, no, I'm taking a look right now. I've never watched any of his shows. I thought for a minute The Final Hours. I was thinking of the show with James Franco, but that's 27. No, what's that? The one where he chops off his leg to live. I thought. I thought that was for a minute when I read The Finest Hour, but no, I'm thinking of something else. But anyways, I'm down for it. We'll see. Hopefully they release it at Disney Plus.
Hopefully so.
You'll have to pay $30.
Yeah, it'll probably be Disney Plus. Yeah, knowing.
I mean, speaking of the Joker vibes, Jorge, since you're like a Batman fan, what did you think of the trailer when at the very end they recast
the Joker stuff?
Yeah, they recast Jared Leto to redo. Not Jared Leto. I'm sorry, not Jared Leto. Jared Leto.
It is Jared Leto. They didn't recast him.
No, I meant to say they not recast. They
character.
They rebooted him again.
Yeah, they redid his suicide Joker.
His suicide Joker was garbage. There's literally no way they could make it worse.
So they
literally can't get any worse.
So
in today's society, it can't get any worse.
Yeah, so they gave him another opportunity at the very end.
I'm glad they did. I'm really glad that they did because Jared Leto is an amazing actor. He deserved another shot at Joker.
Dude, I really love Jared Leto, man. He ever since I didn't even know he was part of the the 30 Seconds to Mars. I didn't even know he was the lead singer. I found out one time by accident. I'm like, this is him? Oh shit, this guy's very, very talented.
Yeah, he's a talented man. Just I was really excited for his Joker, and then I saw the damage tattoo and all the other stuff. Like, oh no, they ruined him.
Are you guys excited to watch the 5-hour or 4-hour epic?
No, not really, because I have no faith. I have no faith in Zack Snyder, but I'll watch it for the Joker, I guess.
Nah, I'm actually really excited to watch it.
I mean, hey, look, we'll make it a viewing party.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't recall if he's dropping all 4 hours or if he's doing like weekly.
It's all four. It's a whole thing.
It's episodic. I'm just gonna wait till the end.
Yeah, it's not episodic. It's a whole thing.
Okay, because I did read one time a couple weeks ago, but I wasn't sure if it was true or not.
It was like weird rumors about that.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was finalized.
It is the whole thing.
Okay, well, I'm glad he's doing it that way because I would hate to have to wait week to week.
Yeah, that would ruin the pacing of the film completely.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of bad movies, Monster Hunter.
Oh, dude, that movie is terrible.
Oh
man.
my goodness,
movie is trash.
So, I mean, my Discord had a great time with it. Why?
One of us didn't. Recap for me, if you will.
So we were just my Discord. I run a Monster Hunter Discord, so we were just poking fun at it the entire time, and then the spider showed up, and then it was just 30 minutes of me freaking the f out. Because spiders were on the screen, and they're all just enjoying. Like, you know what? They're like, David, you make this so much better. Like, I hate all of you.
That was probably the only highlight about that movie.
Yeah, man. Welcome to his life. What's the word I'm looking for? The unexplained gift that is Mr. Rain and spiders.
Of course, then a lot of them realize, wait a second, you like Spider-Man. It's like I've had this conversation quite literally a million times in my life. You're not. Yes, I get it.
It's like, how can you be afraid of spiders if you like Spider-Man? Where's the correlation in that?
I wish I could tell him.
Give him the spider. Give him the Batman logic, man.
that movie was.
It's so bad.
I have not played the games or anything like that, but that ending was atrocious.
There's a few honestly. So as people play the games, we were like hoping for like Easter eggs. When there's one scene where he's like cooking a meat on like a rotisserie thing. In game, there's like a song that plays while you're doing it. So we were hoping he would like at least hum the song.
Oh, I didn't even do that.
Nope, he didn't hum the song. There's a catchphrase that if you're done cooking a meat, the game says "so tasty."
They didn't even do that.
Didn't even say that. Like everything they could, like, so if they went full cheesy, like just straight up fan service for the gamers, I think it would have been a better movie.
There's a sequel in development, I'm sure, because at the very end
they left it open ended.
They left it open ending at the very end. I personally would not.
I hope not.
Want to watch it.
You know, if it does come out, a sequel come out, at least give my Discord something funny to watch.
Again,
I mean, I hope it's good just for the IP itself.
Yeah,
for the movie would boost good sales. More games,
I mean, it doesn't.
Games.
I mean, Monster Hunter World was Capcom's top game ever. Period.
My biggest letdown with the movie is that the opening, not the what is it, the title page, not title page. What would you call it?
Title screen, yeah.
The title screen is her holding a big ass dagger, or at least the one where I torrent.
The great sword, yeah.
And she never once used that.
You didn't torrent it. You paid for the movie.
Yeah. How dare you?
What'd you say?
You paid for the movie, right?
I did pay for it.
What self disrespecting human would pirate a movie?
I pirated because it's my buddy's account, so I guess technically I'm sharing his account, so I pirate.
Oh. What? Oh, that was so convoluted. I can't.
All right. Anyway, so you're telling me that they show the giant ass great sword and it doesn't get used in the movie at all?
It does, just not by her.
Yeah. Just not by her, exactly. That was my biggest disappointment about that.
There's a few weapons do show up, not accurate at all. I think the only two weapons were accurate: the great sword and the dual blades. Everything else is just they were there just to be there.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
Do they have any of the transforming weapons?
Yes, Ron Perlman's character, he has the switch axe. So it's So it's a giant axe that turns to a giant sword. It stayed in axe mode the entire time, and the movie
it didn't transform.
It didn't transform. It was there. It just didn't transform, mind you. And the one move he did wasn't even a move in the repertoire. It's like this weapon doesn't even do this in game. What is this?
Triggered fans everywhere.
Triggered fans indeed. Anyway, whatever.
What about the sword and shield one that combined?
The Charge Blade? No, my boy Charge Blade did not make it in. Actually, the Switch Axe, the move it did use that wasn't in the game, is a Charge Blade move. I'm like, you just rip off my favorite weapon and threw it on another weapon. Oh, I hate you. I was so angry.
Man.
Anyway, what bad movie is bad. What no one was expecting to be good.
So let me ask you guys a question to lead into again more talk about movies. But do you guys think the zombie phase is like dead, or like is it still popular?
There's not much you can do with it anymore, to be honest. I think zombies are kind of dead.
It's dead, man.
The only reason
Walking Dead, when Walking Dead fell off, that was it.
That's why the reason I asked this question is because Zack Snyder, speaking of him, since we were talking about him earlier, is directing a movie called Army of the Dead, and is being released on Netflix, and it is more about like undead. The trailer looks pretty cool, so I was just curious out there for anybody that is interested and wants to watch it. It's coming out, I think, May 21st, 2021.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's actually not too far away. I don't care. I don't know. I mean, based on like the promotional stuff, it looks like it just a really high action zombie flick, I guess.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of explosion. It's gonna be dark.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of slow mo because slow mo.
Yeah, he loves slow mo stuff. So you probably could see a lot of like killing momentums when they chop off zombies or like or whatever.
I mean, if you like, that kind of like glory, like battle porn type of stuff, then yeah, I guess you're into it. Yeah, go for it. Yeah. I mean, I feel like zombie movies actually are better as comedies in my opinion now. Like Zombieland, Shaun of the Dead, and all those.
Dude, Shaun of the Dead is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, oh my god, I love those movies.
Top 5. Easy.
So I think you're right. And we're talking about Walking Dead earlier. Walking Dead was great at the beginning, man. But I think what made it great wasn't the zombies; it was the human on human.
Yeah, yep, exactly.
They could have taken out the zombies out of the whole equation, and it still would have been a great show.
They also kind of faded off the comics because while the whole fanatic was happening, I was also reading the comics simultaneously, and they at one point really went off script completely based on the comics. Like
sounds like a Game of Thrones.
Yeah, exactly. But the comics were pretty far in there. They didn't have to wait. They had more.
Oh, there was actual content.
Yeah, there had more content to be able to proceed along with it and stay true to it. But they completely went off and did their own thing and just, to me, ruined it.
Speaking of good content, Mr. Rain, when are you going to start The Mandalorian?
God dang. One day. When WandaVision's over.
Then we have Winter Soldier. I mean, not Winter Soldier.
Falcon and Winter. Yeah, Falcon and Winter Soldier. One day, look. At this point, you might as well just like next time I'm over, you just gotta sit me down and just play it on TV.
To be fair, when you're over is when we're playing D&D. To be fair,
I mean, you get started afterwards. Like honestly, we chill like an hour after the games anyway.
Yeah,
you guys chill. I go home and sleep.
I like talking and seeing what you guys think of the session. Oh yeah, actually, I know we'll tangent this off some other time. Anyway, yeah, so zombie movies, whatever. I mean,
yeah, nah, you can miss me with that, man.
Zack Snyder's best movie is still 300.
300 is awesome, yeah.
That was a really well shot movie, man.
Yeah,
a little weird, but well shot.
I think embrace the weird.
Yeah, it embraced it.
All right. Let's talk. Let's see what other topics we can talk about. You want to talk about a Nintendo Direct? If you guys, well, I know Jorge saw it. Al, I don't know if you watched it. Probably not.
I'm sorry.
The Nintendo Direct where they announced a bunch of Nintendo stuff.
I did not. No, I was.
Okay,
I think I was at work while that was playing or something.
We
Fair
can,
enough. We'll just
yeah,
touch on it. We'll touch on it a little bit.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Excited for anything, Jorge?
I want to start off by saying the opening actually had me interested in playing a Xenoblade Chronicles game, and then it was a Smash introduction, and I was like, "That's pretty good."
I still need to finish Xenoblade Chronicles. I have it. I'm like,
Oh, there's a
barely
DLC to it too. I think it's like a remastered DLC.
yeah, I have it on. I have the original. I have Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I just need to get through them all. I probably really should.
I'll look to see once I finish my second playthrough of Three Houses. There is a game that caught my attention. It was 3 something. It was a working title.
That strategy
game.
RPG. Yeah, strategy RPG. Triangle, something like that.
Yeah, it's a working title anyway.
Yeah.
But what that game did have was a demo, and I've been playing the demo, and I actually enjoy it. It's very, very story driven.
Yeah. Honestly, it took me a while to realize, you really like strategy RPG games.
Yeah,
and I realized D&D is kind of a tabletop RPG game, but like there's some strategy to it. I was like, I'm curious how much of that correlates.
Yeah, there's some correlation, man. There is some correlation. But when I started playing Fire Emblem games, I was hooked.
Let me ask you guys a question. This Nintendo Direct, is that kind of like their
E3?
E3?
Yeah.
As I was gonna say, was there like their E3 version or something?
Yep, pretty much their version of E3. They always have this. Nintendo doesn't party with the plebs. They do their own thing.
Yep. Okay. They control their
thing. So it's not like a live stream. It's actually just a pre-recorded video.
Yeah. Okay. Because then I was gonna ask, is like PlayStation coming along? Because to give me a reason to want to buy one, because right now I don't have a reason to buy a PlayStation.
I mean, not many people do.
Not that the ability to.
Yeah, or that. Yeah.
I have the ability to, exactly. Yeah. Although they, a company is making like this really cool case stuff for it. So if I think the Unbox Therapy did it. He bought
D-brand.
Yeah, exactly.
I bought one.
You bought one of those?
I bought one.
Yeah. Did it come in yet or no?
No, God, I'm the 4th batch. I won't see this until like May.
I considered ordering one for when my wife inevitably gets me my PS5.
Did you?
Huh?
Did you?
It was sold out. But
you had to be quick. Yeah, like I was fairly quick, and I was like in the 4th batch. I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah, I don't like the white outer casing, and I don't like the glossy interior. So I would change like that in a heartbeat. And they have like a black and yellow aesthetic that they showed off. I'm like, that's literally up my alley. But back to the Nintendo thing. They actually had, if I don't know if you're familiar with Wii Nintendo games, they had Skyward Sword, which was the game before Breath of the Wild. Al.
Yeah.
That's getting remastered.
Not remastered. It's just a port.
Just a port.
Just a port. A very expensive port, by the way.
Yes, with some really nice Joy-Cons.
I don't care. No, I mean, I like them. They look cool. I'd rather it be a Pro controller.
You know who is getting the Pro controller though? Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter. Oh my goodness. I mean, I already have a Pro controller, so I'm not gonna buy another one.
We'll figure something out because that Monster control, the Monster Hunter looks nice.
I want the Monster Hunter Switch. It just looks so good.
The best Switch I've seen is honestly the Animal Crossing.
Mine.
It's a really nice color scheme.
It's nice. It's really nice. Let's see. Speaking of Zelda, unfortunately, no Breath of the Wild's news yet. It's still in development.
No Pokemon news either. For that matter.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, a lot of people were hoping for Diamond Pearl remakes.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't hold my breath, to be honest.
It's a look. People have been asking for this for literally years.
They've been asking this since Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Yeah.
But anyway, but back to Zelda. So I love Breath of the Wild. So it was one of my favorite games. It took me forever to actually start playing it because I didn't own a Switch for the longest. But I sunk like 65 hours into it. I loved it. But so I'm not really that disappointed that they're that it's still in development. Like I'd rather you release a good game late than a bad game early.
Shout out to Cyberpunk. The thing with, you know what though, with Nintendo's track record is they seldom release sequel games on the same console.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild was huge. That's why.
Breath of the Wild was a very big game. And for them to release a like a follow-up to it, it would either be on a pro version of the Switch, which did,
I'd be so pissed if they did. I just bought mine. Don't do this to me.
or B on whatever Switch successor there are.
But Nintendo's are under a whole they're not even in our generation. They're their own thing. They're not even in our console generation. The Switch dropped how many years before the PS5 and the Xbox Series?
That's a good question.
The Switch dropped. I want to say 2016.
I'm not sure.
Actually, let's see.
I love
Switch launched 2017.
2017. Yeah. So
3 years.
Yeah. So Nintendo, they don't care what Sony is doing. They don't care what Xbox is doing. They don't care what PC is doing. They are their own thing because they know
they got money. They have like their own fan base though.
They don't. Yeah. Here's the thing. They don't compete with Sony and Xbox.
No, because they have great first parties. Like, you want to play the next Mario game, you want to play the next Zelda game, you want to play the next Metroid game. You have nowhere to go except Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like,
I think more people own a Switch and an X versus a PS4 and an Xbox.
Yes. Yeah. It's the Switch is the Switch is very much a companion thing.
Yes.
It's a companion console, not a true, on my couch console.
Yeah, everybody.
Did they say always the bridesmaid, never the bride?
I mean, guess but who's winning?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
But
it's the same thing for like I said, it's never PlayStation, Xbox. It's always, I mean, if you have a PC, it's like, all right, what are you gonna have for your PC? Typically, probably PlayStation, most likely, since
PlayStation
says Xbox has the same fucking game. It's like,
but all you guys suck at this cursing thing, by the way.
Why? I didn't say anything.
Yes, you did. Way earlier.
You started that train.
What did I drop? Ass whipping?
No. Well, that you dropped that word.
Ass not a bad word, man. Okay.
You want to say that in front of my class? Also, you did drop an F-bomb earlier.
Damn it! God damn it! Is damn it a bad word too?
Yeah.
What the hell? Man?
You say dang.
You put God in front of it, it is considered a bad word.
So when you put God in front of damn, it's a bad word.
Yes, that will get blurted out of content. Damn by itself will not. Yeah.
Really? I say dang. I say dang all the time.
Really?
I never say oh my God. I always say oh my goodness, just because people get sensitive.
People get sensitive. They don't want to know.
Yeah, because they don't want to speak ill in the Lord's name and all that. Yeah. I live near to some pretty hardcore Christians.
I got
a question though.
Yeah.
If you're atheist, can you say "Oh my God"?
I mean, it's an expression. We don't say it in the same. So as an atheist here, it's not the same context as I feel like it's the same context as everyone else. It's more of just an expression now than an actual, thanking the Lord or whoever.
This kind of, speaking of God, an old man at work told me this joke. I don't know if you guys would find it funny. I found it extremely funny.
Are we about to get canceled? Come on, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
No, we're not gonna get canceled. No. So a priest gets on an airplane, he says, and he's gonna travel wherever he goes. And the stewardess walks by and asks him, "What would he like to drink?" And he's like, "Let me get a shot of whiskey." And she gives him a shot of whiskey. She comes back about 5 minutes or so back. She's like, and he was like, "Can I get another shot of whiskey?" She was like, "Sure." So she gives him another one. So then she comes back about another 5 or 10 minutes, and he's like, "Would you like another one?" And he's like, "Yeah, let me get another one." So now they're about 40,000 feet or however high an airplane gets. And she walks by again and asks the priest if he wants another shot of whiskey. He was like, "No, I can't because the boss is watching."
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
He cracked me up, man. He cracked me up. And he told me this. He was like, I was helping him find a product, and he was like, "Do you have a minute?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, I got a minute." He just sat there and told me this joke.
That's pretty good. I like it.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna use that one.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway, moving on from all these tangents. Let's talk about Bitcoin. Al's pretty passionate about this one.
what's there to talk about, man? Invest in crypto. That's all I gotta say.
Do you own any Bitcoin?
I don't own any Bitcoin, but I own other cryptocurrencies.
I probably should buy Dogecoin.
Question, Mr. Al.
Yes.
Would you ever crypto mine, or have you ever considered crypto mining?
I have at one.
Honest, all of us should, to be honest. We have hardcore PCs just sitting here doing nothing. All of us should.
I had at one point decide. Well, I didn't. Well, before cryptocurrency was a thing, we talked about it. Me and a friend of mine's. Because at the time we worked at a location where they constantly had lights 24/7 open, and in order to mine, you need a lot of power because you need to constantly have your computers ran. So we thought about the idea of using our job and connecting our computers and mining 24/7, so we don't have to pay any electric fees and just keep all the profit. Unfortunately, we didn't go through with it. One of the only things I regret in my life was not doing that. Or pushing him further for us to proceed that. But at this point, I think it's not worth it, man. The amount of I would have to do some serious calculations. Like,
so what I've saw online, you'll make a profit, very tiny profit, but you'll make
exactly.
So I mean, some people are willing to go to distance for free money.
Yeah,
because at some point, the free money pays off for your investment in the GPU.
Yeah.
I've very lightly considered it as just like an off change. Like, I mean, my PC sits here while my wife works, not doing anything anyway. Yeah, so I'm like, do I want to raise the electric bill?
Exactly.
How much does it go use? You know?
Yeah, but there's a few things you could do, like you undervolt your card to like use less power, all that jazz.
Yeah, I got a thick boy in there, as you can see.
You would have to really do some serious math, man, to see if it's actually worth it. I think if you're willing to go that route, unless you have ran the math, unless you have done the homework and find out it's worth it, it's probably better to just put that same $1,000 into, let's say, 1/10 of a coin and just let it rock.
I'm not spending it. We already have it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but we already have the system, so we're not.
Yeah,
we don't even need to invest anything because
there's no investment on my part. It's already. I
mean, if we want to talk about it, but I would feel like you would need to have all three of our computers or something like ran together. I don't know if
we need to do the calculations. If we did a calculate, I remember hearing that even just one computer, you can make a profit, tiny profit, again, tiny, but you can do it.
I would definitely listen. I am on the mindset that everyone in life who has the capability and should try to somehow find the capability, even if they have to, for example, say, I'm not going to go to the restaurant this week because I'm going to put that $30 into the stock instead of treat myself. Should always find a way to diversify their wealth. And this is one of the ways for us to diversify our wealth. I
agree. I don't know if I can, because I actually need my computer to work. So I don't think I can actually do this like all the time.
Yeah, exactly. I have classes every morning though, so I don't know if I could.
So if anything, Jorge's the only one that could probably do this. Jorge, do it. See how much money you make.
Yeah, maybe I'll test it out for a week. We'll set it up and we'll see how it works.
There are a couple less popular coins that you can mine off your phone.
Really?
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Yeah, I'm mining one right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Really? What can you mine from your phone?
Pi,
and then there's another network. I'll send you guys the invite.
Yeah. Send me some links. Hold on.
I'll send you the invite.
I literally have a phone that's doing nothing.
Exactly. That's the only one I use.
I have a tablet doing nothing.
So these are the only two I mine. But currently, right now, they're not really worth anything. But if the crypto phase continues and maybe
it's always like an up and down thing. Like it'll be like if it dies now, it's guaranteed to jump back up in like
exactly.
Because if it dies, people are gonna be like, "Oh, it's cheap. Let's invest of it for when it goes up." And
so, but yeah, there are a couple things. One of them is called the B network, and then the other one is what you mentioned, Jorge, Pi, and I think there's another one called. I think the man bun sent me a link for that. I think it's called time something. I forget what that is.
Like I have so many devices. I have so many devices just doing nothing in my house. Like, please let me. Let me make some free money.
Yeah. So it's something that like I said, It's literally just on your phone. It's like any other app. It doesn't take anything. It just runs on the background. It does not kill your battery.
Yeah, he's right. Because I have it running all the.
I have so many devices just waiting for this. Like,
Yeah.
my iPad, my Android tablet. I have 2 Android phones. Let's do this.
So definitely, yeah. So people, if you're interested, sign up. This is it doesn't cost you anything. You just literally download the apps, put it on your phone. They don't even take any information from you. Like, they don't need any social security or anything like that. You just literally give them your phone number. You might get spam calls, but that happens regardless.
Look, if you haven't gotten a call about an extended warranty for your car,
exactly.
Are you even alive, man? Like,
your extended warranty, your bank account, student loans, all that jazz.
Exactly. So you know what I mean.
Number one for me is the stupid car one, and
every single day.
Oh my god! Look, my car's like old as dirt. There's no extended warranty on my car, man.
That's why I have like a Honda Accord 1990. What extended warranty you want on that thing?
Man, like,
oh my goodness!
It barely runs. It's actually not running right now. I took out the battery.
Oh crap! Oh my goodness. Anyway, okay, off to get back on topic. Yeah, Bitcoin. It's getting up there.
Speaking of Bitcoin, isn't like Nvidia trying to like?
Yeah, Nvidia's. I mean, I don't care about this too much, but we'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about this. The Nvidia released a new set of GPUs strictly for mining only, and so they're basically 3060s, but kind of like down, but like what's the word? Yeah, dumbed down, and with cheap coolers attached just for miners. And eventually, then once miners are done with it, they're dead. They can't do anything. You can't do anything else with it.
They have no upcycle. I was watching a video, someone talking about it, and
so you can't even play games on it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do anything with it afterwards when you're done.
It's literally useless.
Useless. All it is there for mining, and then it goes straight to the trash because that's where useless dead tech goes. So this is just the most horrible whatever the word is called, whatever the phrase is. It's just a waste. It's a waste of plastic and silicon.
As just like a bit of info for Mr. Al, I don't know if you're familiar or some of our listeners. So this is actually the second crypto mining craze that's happened. The last time it happened was right around the time of the last gen Nvidia card launches. Now, people weren't buying those for that because they didn't have the old ones. And one of the things that miners were doing, they were selling these cards. So not only what Nvidia has done is they found a way to sell products to people that are going to buy them in bulk, but B, they've reduced the
secondhand market.
Secondhand market, where basically, like, if you buy these cards, you can't just go back and sell them to some, younger people. But like, yo, I'll sell you this card for $200 for your PC, and bam.
Yeah.
Now they're completely.
Yeah. So this is them. This is having your cake and eat it too. So
exactly.
So yeah, a lot of people bought the 10 series, so like the 1060, 1070s, used those to mine back in the day, years ago. And then when they were done, they sold them to gamers who wanted them for the GPUs. And it was great because the gamers finally got cheap GPUs, used but cheap.
Yep. So they were buying used, they weren't buying new from Nvidia. So now here they cut it at the legs. They made it so they can't be used for gaming. And once the mining dies down, if you're getting rid of them, they're either end of life or useless, basically.
Yeah, useless. And again, it's just gonna fill landfills. This is horrible. This is the most stupidest thing.
It's 100% cash grab move.
Yes.
And as somebody who, what's the word I'm looking for here? As a potential investor, I can see the upside of, all right, look, they've hit on this market and their like business outlook looks better because of this. As a person, as a human who sees the environmental ramifications and just the overall dickishness of what you're doing to the secondary market is it's kind of
like, honestly, this is all a greed move. I mean, there are people out there saying they'll boycott Nvidia, they won't buy from it anymore, blah blah. I'm not going to go that far. Again, these companies are out to make money. They're not they're not saints. They're not not Boy Scouts. I get it.
Yep. And
yes, horrible, immoral move. Is it going to stop me from buying from them? If the price is right and it's a good product, I'll buy. I mean, I have my own interest as well.
I'm a little bit different. Certain products there, if it's gotten to the point where I don't agree with some of their actions, I have stopped outright buying their products and refuse to do so.
That's fair.
This one, they have a chance to, what's the word I'm looking for? Rehabilitate their image a little bit. They just,
all they really have to do is just launch a BIOS update and make these cards playable. That's all they have to do.
Pretty much.
That's all they. Yeah, that's all they have to do to fix the problem. So if there's enough backlash, they'll probably do it. It's whatever.
Which I'm sure there will be.
Look, billion-dollar company is shocker, trying to stay billionaires. All right, moving on. I mean, look, there's plenty of shadier companies.
No, yeah, absolutely,
and it's whatever.
Speaking of a shittier company, the Boeing incident. Another.
Oh God! I mean, okay,
they can't stay off the news.
Get initiated, Mr. Al. Can you summarize what's the issue here?
So the issue is, a couple of years ago, Boeing introduced their new airplane models. I think it was called the 787 or something like that, Max, and they kind of skipped a couple guidelines, and a few of them went down, and probably 200, 300 people unfortunately lost their lives, and they had to cancel the production and shut down all their 757 or whatever the number of that plane is. I don't remember the exact number, so I apologize for that part. So anyway, so they had to shut their production. Their stock market tanked, and recently they were involved in another one. Well, nobody died, unfortunately, thank God.
Oh, fortunately.
Sorry.
Hold on. Correction.
Fortunately. Sorry. I misspoke there. I apologize. Nobody died, fortunately.
I heard. I was like, hold on.
Yeah, fortunately, nobody died. I'm so used to saying unfortunately, but fortunately, nobody died, which is a great thing. But their airplane lost.
Yeah. So additional context. This is the Boeing 777. Oof, mouthful.
They're replacing the 747, which is their.
Yeah. So So this was yesterday. Yeah, I believe this was yesterday. Yesterday I think so. Anyway, a plane was heading towards Honolulu, I believe, and mid-flight, the right engine more or less exploded midair. So a lot of debris from the engine was landing into people's houses, the ring, the outer ring of the turbine, the full thing landed in front of someone's front door.
Wow.
Yeah, so
side note, did you guys ever watch
Final Destination?
Oh, you didn't watch it, Mr. N. Shame on you. But Mr. Al, you remember the scene from Breaking Bad?
What do you mean shame on me? That's not my fault.
I do, yes. So that's exactly what happened. But yeah, so it's just an example of since we were talking about the greediness of Nvidia, it's just their way of constantly trying to get these airplane up there and skipping protocols and constantly things happening one after another.
Yeah, cutting corners. So update to that news, to that airplane incident. So thankfully, again, no one was hurt
exactly
in this one. But Boeing did remove 24 other Boeing 777s out of service just after this incident. So they are checking their crap, I guess.
I smell a lawsuit.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
They've been in the news circulating, and they constantly keep getting hammered on their airplane models. They've been, I feel, for the last 2-3 years, they've constantly have one after another of an incident happening. It's a sad thing, but
yeah, there's a video of a passenger filming that engine on fire while in the air. It is a terrifying video.
I would not be time filming that. I would be calling my family.
I mean, he probably didn't have cell signal up there, to be honest. Like, I don't know. Like, so here's a question: how many do you guys have a fear of flying at all, or some type of how to get
No,
no? Okay,
not at all. No.
Kid, man.
no, fair.
They say you have a less likely chance of getting to an accident on the ground than you do flying in an
Yeah,
airplane.
no, I agree.
That's fair, but also, illogical, unreasonable fears.
Yeah. So a while back, a lot of airplanes were getting hit above, like I think it was Malaysia. Like this is years ago. Does anyone remember that? Like planes were getting targeted by missile, or like accidental crashes, like over.
I think I might have heard something about that.
It was a while ago, and like I was like because of that, I was genuinely afraid of like international flights.
Yeah, I think I might have heard something about that. Yeah, if I remember correctly, you might be. Yeah, I think I recall hearing something about that a couple years back.
Yeah, a few years
about planes being shot down or something.
Yeah, like again, I've flown quite a while. Like again, I fly almost every year. Well, before COVID was a thing. So even now, I still have like a somewhat of a irrational fear. Like you never know. So like accidents can happen, whatever. And
I remember
my big walking through customs, man. I
remember years ago. People like I remember coming to the States and then like going back to my home country, and every time they would land, people would clap, and they don't do that anymore. It was like a thing. It was a thing. Everybody would land, and everybody would like be clapping. Yeah. And I
always thought that was weird, man.
I thought it was weird too.
So yeah, I didn't listen, man. That was the first time I ever got on an airplane. What the hell did I know? But
so wait, ever since did you start clapping every time?
Nah, I never clapped. But
it's okay to be a clapper, man. I'm not judging.
Listen, if people clap, I'll clap along, but I'm not like the initiated.
Yeah, he's not the slow clap initially while everyone builds up.
Yeah, I was like, no, okay. But
that's not me.
Yeah, again, every time I'm on a plane, just like there's a bit of fear. It's because your fate is basically out of control at that point. Like in a car, I can control the car more or less. Like if my reflexes are fast enough, I could potentially avoid danger. If I'm
yes.
If I'm like walking across the street, if my reflexes are quick enough, I could potentially avoid this. I'm on a plane. I can't avoid anything.
I mean, the only thing that you could potentially ever be worried about in an airplane, you can never run into another airplane. That's never going to happen. The only thing that could happen is if an engine failure occurs or something like that. But
Mr. N pressed F for skeptics.
Yeah. I mean, again, I agree. I do think I agree. It is irrational. I don't think the chances of me getting hit, me dying on a plane, are slim to none. But
yeah, I don't think I've ever seen an airplane crash into another airplane, at least in my lifetime.
Did something happen like that 9/11?
No.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying to remember if a plane ever hit another plane in 9/11. I remember like buildings, obviously, but
no, one plane did not hit another plane.
No.
I don't know if this has ever been a thing. There's so much communication, like
exactly.
Yeah, air traffic control is so important.
Yeah, there's guards, not tower guards. There's control people, everything like that. So.
Yeah, and they had again. I was listening to like the recording, like like the whole Mayday, engine failure, all that stuff. Like they handled it professionally. Like I mean, if I was a pilot, I would not be able to hold my cool.
Yeah, no, they get extensive training, man.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, the nerves of steel they must have.
Yeah, no, I mean, in a way, if God forbid, like in this case, an engine fails, you kind of have the ability to glide. So if you're a good pilot, you could kind of glide and maybe safely bring the plane back. But moving on to a different topic.
Yeah, a little dark. Sorry, a little darker topic than we normally do, but that might be interesting to bring up. Anyway, to end things on a happy note, manga. So One Piece is on break, so we only have My Hero.
Sad face.
That wasn't exactly that's not exactly a happy turn, man.
Oh yeah, fair. God. Oh yeah, My Hero is also kind of a sad chapter too. All right, we're ending things sad today. All right, let's go.
It is a sad chapter, but honestly, I did not want the backstory, man. I
was okay with this I wanted this backstory.
I did not. I didn't really care for it.
Yeah, okay. Before anything, I really want to shout out on Horikoshi's art. He knows how to work shadow in his like Endeavor's face in the first 2 pages. He does a really good job of making him look evil and menacing.
Yeah, no, he's a great artist, man.
Yeah.
I think Al is. I get where Al's coming from. Like we didn't need this right now.
Yeah.
Or it could have stood to be shorter.
Yeah, like I didn't think we need like a whole chapter dedicated. This is like 2 chapters now.
Is it
three chapters?
Dude, okay, hold on. We're One Piece fans. Do you know how many chapters are dedicated to flashbacks alone in One Piece?
That's different.
That is not different.
That's different.
That is not different.
The flashbacks are different.
And sometimes they are too long. Let's be honest.
This is 3. There was 3 chapters, and Horikoshi does not take as many breaks as Oda.
He does not. But
I think you guys are being hypocrites.
No, I'm not. I really did not really care about the.
All right. We are being hypocrites. Let's put that down. Yes, we're being hypocrites. But
I really enjoyed this chapter. All right, I wanted to see what made Endeavor the man he is. Again, it's good for his redemption arc. And again, I want to see what the hell happened to Toya.
I think they're doing a good. I think this does help Todoroki's family's. It just his whole family in general's redemption arc.
Yeah.
Do you think Toya will get redeemed, or do you think he'll die?
No, he will not get redeemed. I'm sorry. If they do, it's just I know Horikoshi's trying. So okay, this is one of my problems with Horikoshi's writing right now. He's trying to humanize these villains, but he's also made these villains do really horrible things. So I get what he's trying to do. Again, make us care about them, but I think he forgot, or are you expecting us to kind of forgive that they've murdered hundreds of people?
I mean, he did the same thing with Stain, and Stain was a big part of early My Hero.
Yeah, yes. Again, Stain kill. I mean, again,
I understand why he does it. With Toya, it's a little different because he's not. It's a nature versus nurture, man.
Yeah,
it's nature versus nurture.
Yeah, like he didn't have a great upbringing. I get it. Like a lot. I mean, they tried. They really. I mean, he got this whole hero complex that Endeavor gave him, and it's not like they let him become this evil person. They tried. They really tried to stop him from using his quirk and tell him, look, you don't have to be a hero.
They also failed him.
They failed. Oh yeah, they definitely failed him. They could have done so much more. I mean, and I'm not gonna I don't think he was a horrible parent.
I still don't.
They could have done better, definitely, but I don't. But I don't know. Like, to be honest, I don't know. It's such a hard topic to take a look at.
It is. I want them to explore though, because the reason he was so hard on Todoroki was to push Todoroki to be the hero, so that Toya didn't feel he had to take that mantle.
Yeah.
So when Toya died, why was he still so hard on Todoroki to take that mantle?
He needed to. That was his coping mechanism. He just lost his son.
That's very. I'll take that as a fair explanation.
Yeah. He took it out on the only thing the only thing he could think of, Shoto.
Yeah. I don't know, man. 3 chapters on the backstory is kind of like
One Piece. One Piece. I love One Piece, but we gotta admit, Oda loves his flashbacks.
Yeah.
I mean, but the flashbacks are usually important.
This is important.
Okay, how about this?
It's important about
the arc. This would not change the story. One Piece's backstories affect the story.
No. This does affect. We need to understand what happened in this family, because at the end of the chapter, Shoto offers a hand to him. We need to know the context of all of this.
He offers a hand to his father.
Yeah, to his father. Yes, to his dad. Like this is their family coming back together. This is a big part of Shoto. He's echoing that, but like this is a big part of Shoto's backstory. Like the abusive father, the broken family.
He's right.
We needed this.
I mean, we
needed this.
We already was getting that from the fact that.
But this is the conclusion. This is, hey, I thought I should take care of Dabi instead of you. But it looks like, but no, we need to stop him. It's not just me. Like it can't just be me. Both of us have to do this. That was the conclusion of this arc. And I think that's great because Shota has been like he's been warming up to his dad, but not fully. He sees his dad as more like as Endeavor, not as dad. For the longest time, this is him finally saying, "Look, we are father and son. We need to, be better."
All right, look, I'll come out and say the reason I'm not down with this is because I want to see where Deku's at with his injury. I want to get back to that. That's me.
I just want to get back to the main character. Okay.
Yes, look. Okay. Well,
that's your main character, man.
Oh my god. This is one of our main characters.
Main character.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I want to see what's up with Deku. Yes, but I wanted to see the story. Maybe this is why I'm the guy who's writing our D&D campaign.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted this character development, and I get it. It warmed my heart. It really warmed my heart.
No pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended.
It's fair to say, yeah.
It singed your heart a little bit.
It singed my heart a little
bit.
But
having been the only chapter that I read this week,
same.
Maybe that's probably why I'm a little bit biased right now, is because I didn't get a chance to read any other thing besides that. And I was like disappointed in the sense that he continued the same damn thing again. So maybe
at least it's put it to a conclusion.
Yeah, we're done. Again, 3 chapters. Come on, guys.
So maybe that's why, because I did not read anything else.
It's just One Piece is on break. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
One Piece is on break.
Yes. Have you guys watched? Have you guys caught up on Kaiju number 8?
I've not even started.
It's good. It's really good. I really enjoy it.
I have spring break after this week, so maybe I'll.
They're fairly short chapters, I think, as well.
Yeah, I'll probably catch up on something. Maybe I'll finally catch up on WandaVision and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like there are some good stuff in Jump now.
Do you want to talk about WandaVision, Mr. N?
Honestly, we are past. We're an hour 10 minutes in.
We could save that maybe for next week. Well, yeah, we could save that for the final because
you want to just take 2 weeks off of WandaVision to talk about the ending when
Yeah, I plan on watching because what I think there's 2 episodes left.
Yeah, 2 episodes left. Yeah,
this weekend and next week.
Yeah, so I stopped watching after episode 4. So maybe I'll pick up on my spring break, watch the final episode on Friday. Yeah, that works. There we go. Yeah.
All right.
We'll talk about it 2 weeks from now.
Maybe Mr. N can put some Mando time in.
I will get that. Dude, I'm following so many anime seasons. I'll get there.
I know. We're watching a lot of shows this season. I get it.
You have to watch Mandalorian, or
if you would have watched it when we told you, it wouldn't have been an issue.
Yeah, I'm starting to forget what the hell we wanted.
All right, okay. So we'll make this a segment. Just like how we made the My Hero segment for you. Every week, I'm going to watch a Mandalorian. Every week, I'm going to watch two episodes. Since I'm 2 seasons behind, I'm going to watch 2 episodes of Mandalorian every day, or every week. Okay.
There you go. We had Albin, Dr. Al, catch up on
My Hero. All right, we'll talk about. Oh god dang it! That's all you had to do. Just make it homework.
I remember Mr. Al was also very lukewarm about My Hero at the beginning.
Yes, he hasn't started Demon Slayer yet.
Look,
we had a deal.
Fucking can I read it? You're not watching it?
Yes.
All right, fine.
I still think you should watch it though. But
you should watch it, man.
It's a beautiful anime.
The thing's amazing.
What's his name? Tanjiro is just
Tanjiro.
boring.
Yeah,
he's boring.
I like Tanjiro. He's a sweet kid. I mean, yeah, he's not your broken hero. No, he's like he's a typical shonen. He's a typical shonen. I mean, okay, he's typical shonen. I'm gonna be honest with that. But the art's pretty
amazing. Yes, I know. I get it.
All right. Anyway,
even Nose is watching it.
Is he?
Yeah, I don't know if he finished it or continued it, but
suddenly doesn't seem so good anymore. I take back everything I said about the Demon Souls now. Demon Slayer.
Oh my god!
For our viewers that don't know this, Mr. N doesn't want to be associated too much with the nose. So if the nose is liking something that he likes, it's a problem. They're clicking. We
can't. No, we cannot agree with anything.
Even though him and Nose are very alike, Mr. Al.
No, we are not. You take that back.
Mr. Al.
You take that back.
Eyeball it.
You take that back.
As the glue in the situation.
No, you take that back.
They're starting to.
For one, I might have a much higher IQ than that idiot.
Wasn't there a chance where you guys actually had a thing in common or something, or you actually agreed on?
The one thing we agreed on was the PlayStation's release date.
Lately, they've been agreeing on a lot of things over this past year, man. They've been on a one.
Wait, I'm not even in the group chat. How?
From a distance, you guys are clicking. You're getting together. You're becoming one from afar.
I hate all of
make
you.
sure Nose listens to this part of the podcast.
Oh, I hate all of you. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna sign this out. I'm gonna sign this out. All right. And thank you guys for listening to the Donut Shop podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed our shenanigans as much as we enjoy. Serenading your ears. I guess that's as best I got. Anyway, I've been Mr. In. You can find me at Mr. David In on Twitter and Instagram for whatever shenanigans. And there's a photo of my Spider-Man cosplay if you want to check that out. Dr. Al, where can they find you?
I did open up a Twitter account. The only person I follow is
Elon Musk.
Nobody else. Other than that, but I don't know how to change my name on there. If anybody wants to follow me on there to like something more reasonable. Right now, it's what the hell is my email? What the hell is my It's something, I don't know. It's a bunch of numbers. I don't feel
Worst
like
plug ever.
Worst plug ever.
Yeah, I don't feel like I need to find
is your name associated to this?
No, it's just a bunch of numbers at the end. I don't know.
I mean, do you have your name associated?
Wait. It sounds like a burner account.
I don't know if it's a burner account. I linked it to my Google.
Okay, send us a link later.
Yeah, so it's not a burner account.
Sounds like a burner account.
Maybe it's a burner account. I don't know how to change my name into like the actual legit thing, or else I would have done it. But anyways, potentially you can find me there. I'll mention that next week once I figure out to do that. Other than that, you can find me on Instagram at Paging Dr. Al.
That's all right.
Damn. Al made a Twitter, so I guess I should.
Damn right.
Around, so yeah, but for the meantime, you can find me here being Jorge. In my cozy ass hoodie.
Not a sponsor.
You don't even know who made it.
That's true. Anyway, all right. Again, you always find the Donut Shop podcast here on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Amazon, Spotify, and anywhere else you can listen to podcasts. Once again, thank you guys for enjoying the show, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Yep. Have a good one.